Whitney Wegman. Rachel, one man, two governors. Yes, I'm a woman! I'm disguised as my twin brother who's dead. No, not identical twins. Roscoe was a man. I, as you can see, am a woman. So we cannot be identical twins! Okay, I'm going to do this once and only once. Monozygotic twins, also known as identical twins, develop when a single sperm fertilizes a single egg, forming a single zygote, hence monozygote, which then splits, forming two separate embryos, each carrying identical genetic material. Dizygotic twins form when two separate sperm fertilize two separate eggs, forming two separate zygotes. Twins of opposite genders must be dizygotic. They cannot be monozygotic, identical twins, because they would have to be, by definition, of the same sex.
Reach down the road. You want to know how it feels? Okay. I'll tell you. It feels like the middle of space. Floating. Alone. Driving late at night on a deserted road, and you're headed into this perfect dark that somehow gets darker. And the road and the woods and the sky, they all roll up together into this huge gateway that's always opening. Just opening as you get there. And the feeling of the steering wheel and the dashboard. So familiar. So owned by you. And the victim is in the seat beside you. And you're more alone than if she wasn't there at all. You understand? That victim owes you her life. It's not hers anymore. From the time she trusted you, from the time she failed to protect herself. And if you don't want her to breathe, if it gets to you at any point, what do? You kill her. That's logic. Solomon, the misanthrope. Madam, I haven't taken you amiss. I'm very much obliged to you for this, and all at once discharge the obligation by telling you about your reputation. You've been so friendly as to let me know what certain people say of me, that I mean to follow your benign example by offering you a somewhat similar sample. The other day I went to an affair and found some most distinguished people there discussing piety, both false and true. The conversation soon came round to you. What good, they said, are all these outward shows when everything belies her pious pose? She prays incessantly, but then, they say, she beats her maids and cheats them of their pay. She shows her zeal in every holy place, but still she's vain enough to paint her face. She holds that naked statues are immoral, but with a naked man she'd have no quarrel. Of course I said to everybody there that they were being viciously unfair, but still they were disposed to criticize you, and all agreed that someone should advise you to leave the morals of the world alone, and worry rather more about your own. Joan of Arc, Henry VI, Part 1. First, let me tell you whom you have condemned. Not me begotten of shepherd's swain, but issued from the progeny of kings. Virtuous and holy, chosen from above by inspiration of celestial grace to work exceeding miracles on earth. I never had to do with wicked spirits. But you, that are polluted with your lust, stained with the guiltless blood of innocence, corrupt and tainted by 1,000 vices because you want the grace that others have. You judge straight a thing impossible to compass wonders but by the help of devils. No! Misconceived! Joan of Arc hath been a virgin from her tender infancy, chaste and immaculate in very thought, whose maiden blood thus rigorously effused will cry for vengeance at the gates of heaven! Will nothing turn your unrelenting hearts? Then lead me hence, with whom I leave my curse. May never glorious sun reflects his beams upon the country where you make abode, but darkness and the gloomy shade of death environ you, until mischief and despair drive you to break your necks or hang yourselves.